candidate.
Would you define yourself as a progressive? I don't hear a progressive. I don't hear a Bernie in
I
you.
would say that I'm like, I've always considered myself as kind of like a libertarian, but with some limitations. Like I don't think free markets work in the commons in the environmental area. Nobody is going to build a sewage treatment plant,
Right.
unless the government intervenes and tells you you cannot pollute.
Right.
So in the commons, the air, the water, wildlife, fisheries, the things that are those assets that are not susceptible to private property ownership, you need government intervention, and so I might differ with some libertarians like that, but my approach to even the environmental regulation is free markets. It's not, top-down regulation. And I've always been that way. On social issues, gay rights, civil rights, I would say that I'm progressive. That I believe that that's what America's about. On abortion, my position is, I'm a medical freedom advocate, and I have been, probably the leading medical freedom advocate. I don't believe the government can be telling people what to do with their bodies. Now, I have a very close friendship with Angela Stanton King, who feels differently than I do about that, and I come from a family that was split on that issue. My closest,
and we're talking about the issue of abortion.
My closest kind of confidant growing up was my aunt Eunice Shriver, who was opposite of that.
Right.
And I respect that, and I think that those issues need to be voiced and talked about. And what Angela's, what we've talked a lot about is that 85% of the abortions are among black women, and that. If you look where the Planned Parenthood facilities are, they're invariably in black neighborhoods, and that and my position is that no woman in this country ought to get an abortion because she can't afford a baby.
Right.
Because she can't afford childcare. Childcare now is 37% of the income for average Americans. Oh, if you're going to raise a child right, he'll bankrupt you. It'll bankrupt you, and a lot of women are making that choice. And my position is nobody should have to make that choice. That we need to be able to offer women options, including we're going to help you with child care. Now,
that's where Angie's House comes in.
And that's
shameless plug for my sister.
Exactly. But New Mexico now has a law that guarantees child care to every mother in the state up to age 5, and and then that's when they go to school.
Right.
So it allows people to have a job, to be productive, to pay taxes, and takes care of the next generation.